Hey Stampers, Gainer again. It's my time tonight to do a card. Little tippy taps off. Him and his feet. I think I did a Z fold card a couple of weeks back, but this one is a double Z joy fold card. I was going to turn it into a birthday card, but then I decided no, we're doing a Christmas card challenge, so I've used my year to cheer and I've come up with it. I had my stamp this morning. It's not Stampin' Up. Everything else is, but this. A lady, Lilette, stamped one of her cards for the challenge and I loved it. So I ordered one off eBay and I have had the link put on one of the card challenges. And I just wanted to use it. She heat embossers. I wanted to add my 2-way blue glue pen, I've just got to say. I wanted to add Dazzling Diamonds. So I got the foil, the champagne foil sheets, and I've used the silver glimmer sheets because it goes with all the designer series paper. And I've used the foil sheets here, but these two and this one, these two are cut out the back of this, and this one is cut out the back of this. That way I'm not wasting all that foil sheet and I'm getting my money's worth. So, and I've added a panel on the back for you to write your messages. This measures 5.5 by 5.5 and I just think it's absolutely adorable. And I left these ones on dimensional, so they stand off the page. These I've added my glimmer paper, let me show you, to my adhesive strips. This is the backing of the adhesive strips. So I could peel all that off there now and it's all sticky. So, and I've gone ahead already and cut them out to save time on the video. I just got to peel the backs off and they'll be sticky. And these, I have, this is my card for that piece, and I've already cut the snowflakes out. And this is the card for this piece, and again I've gone and cut the pieces out. Can you hear my dogs running around the kitchen? Bless them. So this is the card we're going to make. I hope you like it. I may swap. I'm not going to swap the sentiment. I'm just going to move it, and I might even add my silver one down here and just to swap them about a bit. But you could always add one on the back as well if you wanted to, if you think that's too much on there. But that's the card we're going to make. So I'm going to tell you all your card pieces first. Oof, the list is endless. You're going to start. I've used black. Don't know why, but I love black on a Christmas card. It's beautiful. So this piece is 11 by 5.5. And we're going to score this in a moment at 2 3/4 and 5.5 to give us that fold. I've then used Whisper White. I could have carried on and used black, but I like black and white. So this is 9 1/4 by 3 3/4. And again, we're going to score these in exactly the same places, 2 3/4 and 5.5. My designer series paper then, these two pieces actually is design. That's for the back of the card, this for the inside. And these both measure 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. You want two pieces then for your inner panels on the black card. These are 5 1/4 by 2.5, and you've got two of them. And I've swapped up the DSP on this as well. Then your champagne foils are 3.5 by 3.5, and your Whisper White is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 to cover. And this one is 2.5 by 3.5, and this one and then is obviously 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So there's all your pieces. It's a big heavy card, and I'm going to add these as personal cards for either family or very, very close friends, who I absolutely adore, every single one of them. I have used this is my snowflake framelit, which is out of Trim Your Stockings. I used this last night on the stockings as well. Absolutely. I get an idea in my head, and I do loads of cards with that one thing. And I think I overdo it sometimes, but I'm going to set my pieces to one side, fetch in my trimmer, and we're going to trim these pieces up. So I'm going to pop my card in. This is our basic black, and it's a wonderful cardstock. Very thick. Seems thicker than the other card for some reason. And I'm just using my bowl folder 2 3/4 and 5.5. And again with this one, same as that first one, 2 3/4 and 5.5. Perfect. So I can pop this to one side. And now this is the front of our card. So we want a valley and a mountain. And you're just going to basically fold them over and score. And I'm going to score the inside as well. So that's going to go on the inside, the front of our card like this. Let me fold this one and I'll show you. Because this is the back and these are the fronts. So valley, mountain. Ain't nobody. I was joking. So they basically, you're going to have 2 pieces of card and they're going to sit like this. Isn't that pretty? Now it's just a matter of layering, believe it or not, and it's not going to take long. So, but I might. I don't know what to do, whether to heat emboss my sentiment or just stick with it and add my dazzling diamonds like I did, because I do love the dazzling diamonds. So pretty. But you could pop these cards out very fast. Basically, that's the inside. This is the outside for my messages to be written on. And you could also add some sentiments on the back of there as well. I love this. This is the Year to Cheer designer series, and it's all one-sided, very thick, ideal for box lids and other 3D projects like I did the stocking last night. And this stuff is really thick and top quality. I am being escorted down to my friend's house tomorrow. And we're going to do, because I've got that there now, I'm going to swap that and pop that one in the middle, just to break it up a little bit. I'm going down to my beautiful friend's house for a day of stamping with her. Bless her. I love Janet to bits. Me and Janet are going to stamp to our heart's content tomorrow. We say that every time I go, but we end up gas bagging more than anything. But we have a right old chin wag. Bless her. I love Jan to bits. I love you all to bits. You could pick any colour cardstock, whatever you fancied, for your card. You could add any designer series paper. This is just my preference for this card today. We could make 100 of these. I'm going to attach this piece now. We could make 100 of these in every which way possible for any occasion. Baby cards, wedding cards, Christmas cards, birthday cards, retirement cards, coming of age cards, sorry you're leaving, sympathy, any occasion whatsoever. Don't just see this card that I'm making and think that's all you can do, because it's endless. Endless, endless, endless. Now I'm going to pop this on here. Oh, I tell you what, me and my score lines and my eyesight, terrible. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to attach my foil now. I love this champagne foil. It's so pretty. I love it. I ended up ordering more because I just loved it so much. And I always cut mine down to 6 by 6. So I always get 8 sheets in my little stash. Don't worry about any marks on there, because this is going to get covered up by this once we've stamped our sentiment, which we're going to do now. Oh, I love this card. And I'm using basic grey because it reminds me of silver. And it's one of my favourite colours. I love dark colours. Right, now I'm going to just grab a scrap, because that's what I did earlier. I wanted to make sure my sentiment was the right way round. Yes, perfect. And don't press on too hard, Gainer, because you've got a bit of... perfect. Around the edge, see? I had that mark around the edge. So I'm going to pop that there for my card. And now I'm going to stamp this beautiful image. I know I am being a little bit naughty in using a non-Stampin' Up product, but I say if you've got it, use it. Never throw anything away. Because or even if we are Stampin' Up, I am going to wipe off this excess here, because it will probably transfer to my card. Look at that mucky fingers. I know this fits just right. I love the size of the Christmas on it, and the word magical and the font. Oh, absolutely stunning. Isn't that just so pretty? And it virtually, these photopolymer stamps are great because it doesn't, the ink all near enough gets transferred onto the stamp. So I think that's just perfect. Wow, it took me ages earlier to make this card. It's mad, isn't it? And then once you've got all your pieces, don't look at me like that, fat man. Mummy gonna feed you now. They're waiting for the tea. Bless them. Mummy, do it for you now, boy. And you, Lexi Lex. My babies. Oh, I love this. I'm going to add my Dazzling Diamonds after I did it while it was off earlier and then smudged it everywhere. So I'm going to attach this now to my card. You can adhere the whole side of this. No fighting now, girls and boys. In the bed. Good boy. Just 5 minutes. But I'll show you what to do on the other flap in a moment. So don't attach all of it. Any overhang. Excuse me. And it won't matter. So you're going to centralise this now in the centre of your card. I love this. And press down. Looks pretty straight to me. Perfect. Any marks and they wipe off with the little microfiber cloth. Wonderful things. So now you're going to fold this flat and fold this flat. Now you're going to see roughly you're only going to need adhesive on half of this piece. So flick it over. And I reckon that's about half. I'm just going to add your adhesive. Not quite a bit, you don't want it falling off. You can use Tombow, tearing tape, it's entirely up to you. Any overhang, just pop them and then just fold that back over. Isn't that pretty? And there we have that. It doesn't fly flat, but it folds flat, and that's the main thing. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to fetch in these wonderful snowflakes. And I'm going to decide where I want them. And I'm going to pop this. This scene now is absolutely awesome. I can stick one right on the end there. In fact, I'm going to stick this one on the end right now. I love these mini glue dots. Wonderful things. As long as you don't have it hanging over there, you'll be fine. So I'm going to pop mine right in this bottom corner. Isn't that sweet? Love it. Now, with my silver one, I'm just going to peel it back in half. If my nails permit. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And I'm going to pop this one right here. OMG. Love it. Look how easy that come off. And to try and glue all those little bits, ugh, saves a hell of a job. So now I can open up my card. I want to place this so it's not going to interfere with any of these folds. So don't go sticking it here and expecting it to fold flat, because it needs to be in the centre so it doesn't get interrupted when you fold your card. So just pop one of those in the centre. I love these. This snowflake is absolutely beautiful. So now, instead of having all the copper ones at the bottom, I'm going to have a silver one down the bottom. I'm going to alternate them. Look how easy they come off. Ah, see, now I've got to be careful. I'm going to actually pop this one here. And I might add that one. I'm going to leave that blank, I think. This one's going here. Oh, I'm trying to peel the back off. There's no back on the copper foil ones, champagne foil ones, Gainer. You didn't add anything to your sheet. But you can cut all the little shapes out and save them for different projects. Isn't that pretty? So now, with my last snowflake, I'm going to add this to the back of my card. Oh, the tongue's hanging out with concentration. I'm just going to add this right about here. How easy is that to stick down and try and add blobs of glue and everything else? Perfect. I'll get my tools out the way. I'm fetching my Dazzling Diamonds and my lovely little two-way glue pen, which I got this morning. These are fabulous. And they go on blue. But they dry clear, and I'm just going to add a dot on each of these. I'll do that little bit first. Oh, look at that. I told you I'd be doing some cards with Dazzling Diamonds. And then I'm just going to go over the larger parts. Because look, this is chiselled on the side. I can write with this. They do them on the internet. And they do thinner ones as well. For more precise work. Going to fetch this back in. Where do I get my little, whoops, I used it earlier. Where have I put that now? I've lost it. I'm going to Lally. I have a little paintbrush somebody sent me. I put it down and I can't find. Ah, there it is. This was off a friend who sent in a challenge as well. Look at that. Not perfect. Like that little bit round that end rim there. OMG. Thank you for this as well. I get so many little gifts given to me. I can't keep up with who's sending them. But they are muchly appreciated. Very much. So, there is our second. And it sits so beautifully. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I am absolutely loving it, being able to add. Look at all the sparkle on there. I love that. And there's this one. See, I had the 3 champagne at the bottom and 3 silver at the top. But I much prefer a little bit of extra space there now. Oh, I hope you like them anyway. I would love a thumbs up and a share. Don't forget to press the subscribe button in the corner. And then the little bell straight after. And that will notify you of all the future videos I post. And I do hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you give it a go. And I love getting my emails and pictures of everyone that's had a go. And it's amazing. But thank you for watching once again. And I will see you all soon. Bye.